Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Fetch. Welcome to Thursday, December 3rd. And it's going to be a big day. We have a lot that we're going to do. We had an introduction to South America yesterday, and you all are going to have an opportunity that you're going to choose a South American country today. And the resource we're going to use, I'm showing you the Navigator's website first. Everything is on Google Classroom, but everything will also be here as well. We're going to use a site called Culturegrams. And how to use Culturegrams is when you click on the hyperlink that is on both, it'll take you into a site kind of like TrueFlix, where you have your saved password 1476CBWMS and then Green Hills. And when you log into this, you're going to see the South American continent. You're going to choose one of these countries. And let's say you choose Brazil. You'll go into Brazil, and they got all kinds of good stuff here on Brazil that you'll find out, and you're going to do some research on. The tabs here on the left show you different things that you'll be looking for. And I know on the note-taking, you're going to need to know the climate, you're going to need to know the language, and some important facts or interesting facts you can find along the way here, for sure. So you're going to use Culturegrams to do your research on the country that you have chosen. So that's going to be the first step. The next step then, if we go now to Classroom, I have put on here in the assignment section, there's a copy of an info. There's a copy of a page for you. It's not this page. It'll be the note page, I believe, is what you're going to have the copy of. And you're going to have to make a copy of this every time because you're going to be using a website, of which I'll teach you how to use. You're going to make a Google website like this that will have tabs on it. And it'll be your website. I'm going to show you how to do that. Well, the first continent that you're going to learn about is South America. So when you choose that country, you're going to need a country note page to collect all your note data on. And it'll look like this. And it also has Culturegrams on that for you. You'll have the name of your country, and you'll find the capital, and you'll list the bordering countries in a map, and the language and the climate, some plants and animals, one historical fact, and then 3 other interesting facts. So I made a sample for you. I did for the United States, and you'll see it all in red here. I even put a map in here on my Google Doc, but basically the red font just kind of lays out the information for the US. I did need to do one quick thing on here, and that's make that one like that. And so the rest are red, and you see the climate is just not temperatures. It's about, do they have seasons? Do they get a lot of snow? Do they not? Is it dry? Same with plants and animals. In the U.S., it's varied. We have different animals and different plants in different regions. So I kind of put that information here. I just put a date, 1776 is when we got our freedom. 3 interesting facts, and I can explain this verbally more, right? Martin Luther King Jr., baseball, and blues. And I'm going to develop a section for all of those 3 for sure. So this is your note page that you're going to do first, okay? And then you'll be graded on this. It'll be a practice grade. Then you're going to put that information on your website. Capital, Washington, D.C. Tells about where the location is, has a map there, has the climate with a climate map there. And there's different headers that you're going to see that's all going to be supported by you. And we'll talk about this in class more so, or I'll develop another screencastify. But it's going to be challenging, and it's going to be somewhat fun. So today's lesson, and to be successful, is we want to select a country. We want to do some research on that with Culturegrams, and then eventually get it transferred over to the performance grade, which will be on the website here. The last thing on Google Classroom I did put is an explanation of the Around the World project here, which looks like this, and it'll explain to you the grading procedures. So with that in mind, that's all I have for today. And obviously, like I said, we have a lot of information to get to.